A continuous suture can also be locked. And this is a variation of the simple running suture. We will start off the same with symmetric terminal bites. And a nice instrument tying. This is a very helpful suture when you want to give the suture some tension, especially sometimes when you don't have an assistant to help you hold the suture for you and follow you. So again, you take your simple bites again, 9 degrees, and again 9 degrees. Invert the skin edges. But before you pull up, you make sure you're locking the suture. Locking involves passing the suture through the previous running suture cycle. Continuous suture locking is accomplished by placing friction points along the length of the wound to reduce the tendency of the suture to loosen when placing the rest of the suture. Suture is continued by passing through the previous stitch. One advantage of this technique is that you can give some kind of pressure, especially when you are under a lot of tension. So the locking will hold for itself. Sometimes, even when you're using the simple running technique and you face tension during your running, you can mix this technique to hold your tissue in place and help you to keep the tension. So we can use it not necessarily as a primarily planned suture, because for best core purpose, you probably will prefer the simple running suture. But this technique can be helpful to keep some tension. And of course, as more and more you practice and become an expert on your suturing technique, you will control your simple suture much better. Thus, the locked stitches help to hold the previous placed portions of the continuous suture tight as the operation is completed. We went this again with a simple stitch, and again we tie this to make sure you have a good tension and the rest of the suture, and we conclude the final stitch. So this is a running locking suture.